Okay, I'm gonna make a video now, and it's gonna be on, I believe her name is Janet Bloomfield, and her debate with Awesome Rants, or something I think is her name, who's a feminist, and actually the more reasonable of the two, amazingly. And a debate that was hosted by the Amazing Atheist, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I've already uploaded one video yesterday, but I looked at it and I said, this is kind of vulgar. I mean, it's not so much, it's just, everything I do is vulgar. I say fuck a million times, but I thought I went too far with the video, thinking about it, all the cuss words, and just constantly calling her a bitch. I'm like, low class, I can do it better. And don't get me wrong, she is a bitch, but I mean, I can do a better job with it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I made that private, and I'm going to go on now and do a straight fucking video. Logically, I've not been drinking as much. I'm going to do a more logically thought out video, and this is what I'm going to say. And it can be tough making these videos sometimes, because sometimes I have to get myself drinking, just get myself thinking and in the mood and everything. Sometimes I have to, literally, I mean, I talk to myself all the fucking time, and sometimes I'll talk to myself and I'm thinking, after I get done, I'll think, why the fuck didn't I upload that? And this is one of those times that I'm not, I got to kind of do this the best I can, but the point is to get to the fucking point. So this is what I'm talking about. I should script this shit or something, because we're already a minute and 33 seconds into the fucking video, and I've wasted that time, so let's just get to it. Janet Bloomfield is a men's rights activist, and she had some interesting comments about transgenderism and gender neutrality. And the interesting thing is, she's not just any men's rights activist. She is actually, from my understanding, a fairly close friend of Paulina. They work together. She has authority over the Divorce for Men website, and she totally shit on androgynous people, which I, in some ways, consider myself to be a part of. And what she says is, or what she goes in to say, is, first of all, that no one even asked for a fucking opinion. The feminists, because this, Janet Bloomfield was yammering on and on about rights and equality and all that shit. So the feminists say she believes in equality for men, women, and people who do not consider themselves, who are part of the gender binary, or one gender or another particularly. And she makes a fucking face and a sound, and they ask what are your feelings on that, and how do you feel about that? And she says that she doesn't believe it, that people who are transgender, in her words, have physical illness. Now, not a mental illness, a fucking physical illness. Now, this is getting ridiculous. First of all, I don't even know, again, as I said in another video, I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but she tries to say that these people have either, again, not a mental illness, a physical illness, and she tries to say they have either inverted testicles or fucking ovaries, and that's why they think they're a man or a woman or whatever gender they're trying to become. That's not the case in the majority of transgender. That's not the case in the majority with the majority of trans people. In the majority of transgender cases, they have a mentality of wanting to identify with another gender, not any physical ailments particularly. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. And there's lots of women, for example, who don't have ovaries, or they have to have their ovaries removed, and they don't go out and try to become fucking men. So what she's saying is ridiculous nonsense. And shit. So again, if she goes on to say, for example, when asked how are your feelings about gender binary people, and by the way, a lot of transgender people who go out and get sex changes, like Andrea Page, which is a model, did, which I thought always was a sellout. I mean, that just pissed me off. I know I'm all for trans rights and whatever, but there's no need for that. He was fine the way he was. I was a huge fan. And I don't understand why you think you have to remove your genitals to fit into another group. And this is what this bitch is advocating. She's not advocating for therapy to keep that from happening. She wants that to happen. She doesn't want them to have peaceful, normal lives as regular people, and it's who they are. She wants them to change major parts of their body to suit her interests, to suit her view of the world and what she wants them to be, her perspectives. And that pisses me off. And again, she was asked, how are her feelings on gender, people of gender binary, or people who do not identify with the gender binary, gender fluidness, gender neutral, androgynous. And she said they're probably assholes with some fucked up ideology. Again, she's accusing entire groups of people as being assholes with fucked up ideology. And she doesn't know any of them. She doesn't know androgynous people, as far as I know. Who is she to say they're assholes? And most of us never try to be another gender. We just don't identify with your male-female gender roles. That's what I would say about myself. Um, so, and someone like Karen, I can't think of her name. She runs part of that Honey Badger bullshit. And I finally see what the feminists are talking about now. And I asked her nicely, kindly, what are your views on this? And the comment's still there. She's never replied back to me. She's probably not going to. And it's two things. Part of it probably is a lot of what you're thinking. She thinks she's above me. Hell, maybe she is. And the second thing is she doesn't want to have to answer, because if she had to answer, because she don't have to say the truth, tell the truth, or have to answer this shit, because if she did, and she answered honestly, every fucking one's gonna see that she's transphobic and anti-androgynous. And they're gonna start to picture, or get a pretty good view of the entire men's rights movement on this, and how they're full of shit. And if this is Paul Elam's friend, you have to wonder, does Paul Elam have similar views of transgender and gender, ambi-gender, let's call it that, people? I guess is the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So again, and if you really want to get into men's rights and really help men, my suggestion to you would be to work on binary rights, gender issues, anti-circumcision issues, the male prison population, to work with moderate feminists, to work with some men's rights activists, to work with LGBT activists, especially gay rights activists, and try to work to help the economy, because the economy affects all of us. And work with those people and try to solve things and come to a mutual agreement or understanding and get along with each other, because I really am at this point under the influence. But the men's rights activists, along with a lot of the supposed libertarian whole movement that's going on, like Stephen Molyneux, a lot of that's bullshit. And what they'll do is they'll tell you so much truth and they'll tell you one lie. What they do is they act kind of like a Trojan horse. And what that's designed to do is fuck you up. And I think that a lot of this connects with, or is in some way involved with, the Koch brothers. It's a conspiracy almost, and they are kind of disinformation, as well as part of the Rothschilds, but more so the Koch brothers, which are a bigger deal, and that's why they scapegoat mainly other groups, like Freemasons, reptilian Freemasons, Rothschilds. They say scapegoat them, but it's a lot of the Koch brothers. You have people like the Bushes, the Saudi royal family, China, the monarchy in England, the Pope, even the Catholic Church. They're fucking sabotaging everyone, and that's what my opinion is, but whatever, P66 is.